Hello, welcome back. This is Kenshin 1913, and we are Let's Playing King's Quest VI. In the last episode, we explored the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. We got caught in the catacombs, and we saved the princess that is in the catacombs. And Alexander found out about, I don't know, stuff that he needs to do in order to help Cassima. So let's use our magic
Alexander
map.
pulls out his magic map.
And now the Oracle showed us about the Island of the Mist. So now we can actually head over there. So let's do
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
it. Now this place is tricky, and you have to be very careful when you come here. You hear some stuff.
From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Yeah, so do not go there. I repeat, do not go there. So let's just head west then. Or this way. Alright, so welcome to the
From the
village.
east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Alright, so what I want to do is come over here and pick up this scythe. Or sickle.
Alexander takes the scythe.
And I want to take a lump of charcoal from here.
Alexander reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal. Alexander can think of less desirable things to carry around than that animal skull.
Well, no,
But not many. He decides to leave it alone.
I was thinking maybe put it in the, I don't know, take the jewels. Anyways, you can't go in the houses. It won't let you go. Anyways, let's leave. Because this place is scary. You don't want to end up getting killed here. So,
From the northeast,
yes.
Alexander
Let's pull out our magic map. And now we're going to head to the
Alexander
Isle of the
feels a
Beast.
strange pulling sensation.
So there we go. We just saved ourselves some trouble of not dying there. But now we're going to have more trouble. Zounds. And yeah, so now what we need to do, that guy would kill us, but we do have a shield, so let's use it.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case.
And yeah,
The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander.
yeah, he would have died. Big time he would have died. Anyways, let's come over here and take a rose.
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
Then let's walk north.
Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo.
Oh,
But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together.
What the
The
hell?
path is blocked.
What are we gonna do? Well, we have ourselves a sai, so let's use it.
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together. He sees light.
Yeah, take that.
He's through.
Oh, look who it is. A beast.
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Pretty
Well,
bad.
for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can
Druid
help.
stole
Help?
that, huh?
You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave. A slave as beastly as I am.
Oh no.
You have only a few hours of humanity left.
But that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
Yeah.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Oh, the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... if you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers, while your fingers you have, pretty prince.
So-
Your master will await you.
So he pretty much gives you a 10-minute time limit in order to do what you need to do. So let's save our game. And now we only have 10 minutes. Let's head back to the Isle of the Crown, and quickly. Yeah, I remember me and my brother when we did this. This is pretty tough. This is a tricky one. Although we had a feeling on what we needed to do. So...
Alexander pulls...
it's all good. Look, there's animals all over the place. So we need to
Alexander
head
feels a
back to the
strange
Isle of
pulling
the
sensation.
Crown. And there is one maiden who might be able to help us. So let's head into town. And yeah, we'll give one more thing. I think we give a couple more things to Sing Sing. So let's head into Ali's books, and hopefully Jala will be there. There he is.
Jalo, my friend. Is the wedding still moving forward at the castle?
Prince Alex, egads, yes, that confounded wedding has a whole castle a-bustle. Look, I didn't come here to talk about that, though. I came to warn you.
Warn me? About what? Isn't the wedding bad enough?
No, listen. The Wazir knows that you're here, Alexander. He's posted extra guards, and he's telling them about a foreign saboteur. Who else could he mean but you? The Wazir's genie must have learned of your presence in the land, Prince Alex. I don't know how, but he must have.
I haven't exactly been discreet, I'm afraid.
Alexander, this is serious. Alhazred will never let you get close to Casima now.
Yeah.
He stubbled the castle guard, probably to make sure you keep out. Gadzooks! Oh, it's too bad there isn't some way to convince Alhazred that you've left the islands or even died. If he thought you were out of the way, you might be able to get close enough to...
What an interesting thought. Tell me more about this genie.
The genie's name is Shamir Shamazel.
Shamir.
Alhazred brought Shamir with him when he
Ah,
came
so
to this
that's
kingdom.
incorporated.
Shamir probably won't directly threaten you, but that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. He can be a terrible trickster
Yes,
and
he
an
is.
ingenious spy. It's too bad we can't get our hands on Shamir's lamp. If we had that lamp, Alhazred and all of our problems would be solved. Wouldn't that be a fine thing?
You would wish to be master of such a wicked creature?
Oh, Shamir isn't necessarily evil. Genies never are, you know. They only reflect their owner's heart, for good or ill. Alhazred is hardly a shining example for an impressionable genie.
So how do you propose we go about getting Shamir's lamp?
What? Oh, Prince Alex, I was only dreaming. I mean, the lamp is heavily guarded. It would be easier to steal Alhazred's own trousers while he's wearing them than it would be to get that lamp.
But surely a clown's hands are quick and agile.
Well, yes, they are, as a matter of fact. But then the theft would be detected almost immediately. And then... Ooh, my poor neck.
If the theft were detected.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, there might be a slim chance, but only that. If you could find a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica, I might be able to make the swap. I alone might get close enough. But I couldn't tell you what to look for. I caught a glimpse of it only once. I would know it if I saw it again, but to say I cannot.
Well, I'll just have to see what I can do.
Good luck to you then, Prince Alex. I really must be going back to the castle. I don't think I'll be able to come back here. If we were spied on, well, it's too high a risk. I hope you understand.
Yeah.
If I see Casima, I'll tell her I saw you. If you do ever make it to the castle, look me up. And do be careful, friend.
I will. Goodbye, Jalo. Thanks for all your help.
Yeah, so Jalo is supposed to be like that guy from what do they call it? Mary Poppins. You remember that guy? He's like, I love to laugh. That guy. I forget his name. Anyways, he's gonna go south. I'm gonna head north. So yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on the lamp. So we'll come up over here and let's talk to this fair maiden.
The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall, handsome one such as Alexander.
Oh, that's a shame. Little boastful, are we, narrator? Anyways, let's give her this rose.
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward, but I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose.
Alexander can see the conflict in the girl's pretty face as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose.
Just
The
take
rose wins.
Oh, I shouldn't, sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color?
There are many hedges of them on the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them.
Yes.
But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Let's talk.
Do you live in this house, maid?
Well, my stepmother and her children live here. I live out back in the stables.
Your stepmother? Then you're not a, well, I thought you were,
A servant? I am, I suppose. You see, my mother died and my father remarried. He passed on shortly afterwards. My stepmother has no obligation to feed and clothe me. I only try to repay her for my upkeep as best I can.
I see.
What a jerk. Should I keep talking to her and just give her Beast's ring? I think I'm just gonna give her Beast's ring.
Alexander has a thought about the serving girl. He decides to bring up the subject of Beast with her.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about the place where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Yeah, he's
Really?
cool.
Magic blockades?
He's a cool
How
beast.
exciting! What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
It is a beast that walks on 2 legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
A beast that talks and wears clothes?
Yes.
How is that possible? Is the beast magic too?
Not magical. Enchanted.
Sad magic.
Beast was once a prince, but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle in the midst of a maze.
How terrible. Imagine how lonely he must be.
Very.
It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? Oh, I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be?
He really exists? Oh, how it breaks my heart. If I could, I would tend to such a beast. Such a beast might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so?
Yeah.
I think it's so. I very much think it's so.
Look at Alexander being the
You would
matchmaker.
not be afraid of him?
Afraid? Maybe at first. But how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see.
I could take you there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go. If you truly wish to go.
Yes.
You are
let's-
serious? I could leave here? Oh, I have always dreamt of leaving,
Oh, let's go.
but to actually go. This is the only home I have ever known.
Home is a hard place to leave, even if you're unhappy there.
But I will go. If I can help him, I must go.
Well, Alexander sort of has a similar situation when he was living with, what the hell is it, Mananan. So now we're gonna head
Is there
off.
nothing you wish to take with you?
There is nothing.
Maybe just some
Then
mice.
take this ring. It is his. He will be pleased if you would wear it.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir.
Beauty! Where do you think
Oh,
you're going?
Beauty and the Beast. You see what's going on here?
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
Boom.
I see you wear my ring. You willingly agreed to spend your life
Oh, look,
here
there's a
with
newt
me?
there.
Do you know what that means?
It's probably
Yes, my lord, I
uh,
do. I have been
Genie.
touched by your story.
Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars. The
Ta-da.
enchantment! It is broken!
Frenchie.
I am pleased to have served you, my lord. Do you still wish me to stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my queen.
Ta-da!
Oh, my clothes! This gown!
How well it suits your noble heart.
Alexander, how can I ever repay you? I have nothing to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
You have already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty. And by your friendship, I hope.
You will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life.
I'm gonna try.
We're all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love. And to aid you, accept my mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Thank you. I wish you both well.
Very
Come,
nice.
Beauty. Let me take you home.
Alright, what a happy ending, huh? And the genie sees what's happening, and Alexander rescues the beast guy from his thing and himself, so we're all good there. So now we're pretty much done. Oh, right. Let me show you something. If you did not... Where's Beauty's clothes? Alright, so if you did not check out her... If If you did not get Casima's hair, you can look over
Alexander
here.
searches through Beauty's clothes, but finds nothing.
Yeah, if you didn't find Casima's hair, you would have found Beauty's hair in that hair there. Anyways, let's grab ourselves another
Alexander
rose.
takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
I wonder if he's better.
And now we're gonna head off.
He's not. How do you know?
We're gonna head off. Now what we need to do, we're going to walk over here. And we're gonna head off to the Isle of Wonder.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
And yeah, so now here we are at the Isle of Wonder, and yeah, we'll have to figure out what we gotta do here. Maybe meet the queens again, and do some fun stuff. So this has been Kenshin 1913. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.